They say every school has a story. Some tell it in whispers. Some pray it stays buried. At Golden Leaf Girls College, Block C was that story. Not because it was old, but because something inside it never left. And it all began when Amarachi, a quiet girl from Enugu, was assigned room 12. Amarachi came to Golden Leaf with her heart full of hope. Her mother had struggled to pay her school fees. Her father had died when she was little. But now in SS2, she was determined to do well. She didn't complain when they placed her in Block C, the furthest hostel from the chapel right beside the abandoned staff quarters. She even smiled when she saw room 12 tucked in the darkest corner. Her roommates were friendly: Morinik, bubbly and talkative; Zainab, bookish; Ijoma, moody. That night, Amarachi knelt by her bed and whispered, "God, let this term be good." But as she lay down, her bed creaked. From the far corner, the cupboard creaked back. For the first few days, things were normal. Morning bells, classes, food lines, until the third night. At exactly 12:03 a.m., Amarachi sat up suddenly. Her eyes were wide, glassy. She began mumbling, then shouting, "Stop looking at me! Chinwe, go away! I didn't open it!" Her scream woke the entire floor. Girls shouted. One even ran to call the matron. When the matron arrived, Amarachi was standing barefoot by the cupboard, scratching at the wood. The matron slapped her hard. She gasped and collapsed. The next morning, they moved her to the sick bay. She was sent home the following day. Nobody talked about it. Teachers said it was malaria. But every girl in Block C knew room 12 had woken up again. After Amarachi left, room 12 remained locked. But then things started happening. The hallway light began to flicker between 1200 and 12:10 a.m. Never earlier, never later. The bathroom door on the third floor slammed shut 3 nights in a row, even when no one was near it. A junior student swore she saw a girl combing her hair in the mirror even though the room was empty. Rumors returned. Chinwe, the girl who died 2 years ago, in room 12. No one knew much. The seniors refused to talk. Only one name kept surfacing: Matron Kemi. Taif, the chapel prefect, decided it was time to act. She gathered 12 brave girls and planned a vigil on the second floor of Block C. The girls were nervous, but Taif encouraged them. "We will pray. We will take back our hostel." At 11:45 p.m., they lit candles and began worship. They sang, clapped, and prayed. But at 12:03 a.m., the building trembled. A loud bang came from above, room 12. The candle flames turned blue. The cupboard in the hallway creaked open. Then came a whisper, so faint, but so clear. "She said she'd help me." One girl fainted, another dropped her Bible. They ran. The next day, Adayeze, the head prefect, was fed up. She didn't believe in ghosts. She thought it was a game, or mass hysteria. That afternoon, while everyone was at prep, she took the spare key and entered room 12. The room was colder than the others. The windows were fogged, even though the sun was shining. She opened the cupboard. Nothing. Then she noticed something strange. One of the floor tiles near the bed was slightly raised. She lifted it. Beneath it, wrapped in a handkerchief, was a small black notebook tied with red thread. She opened it. Inside were names. Chinwe's name appeared more than 10 times. Then a final note. "They told me I had ruined my life. The matron said to fix it quietly. I tried, I bled, I cried, I died, but they must know I wasn't alone." Adaize dropped the book, trembling. That night she called a secret meeting. 4 former prefects, 1 teacher, and Taif. In the dimly lit library, they told her the real story. Chinwe was a scholarship student, smart, quiet. She got pregnant. The father was a teacher, Mr. Obina. When she told Matron Kemi, she was scolded and told to keep her disgrace to herself. They gave her bitter herbs. They told her to rest in her room. She was found dead in the morning, bleeding, pale. They cleaned it up, told the school she had sickle cell complications. Mr. Obina was transferred. Matron Kemi stayed. Chinwe's name was erased from the records until Amarachi arrived. And the curse returned. The truth spread like wildfire. The principal, shocked, suspended Matron Kemi immediately. A formal investigation began. The school built a prayer room where room 12 once was. Every year on the day Chinwe died, the students hold a candlelight service. No one talks about it during class, but when the hostel lights go out, girls say they still hear faint footsteps in the corridor. And sometimes, if you stand too close to the bathroom mirror at midnight, you might see a girl in a white gown combing her hair, not crying, not angry, just watching. Golden Leaf Girls College moved on, new students came, old students graduated, but Block C never forgot Chinwe, and Chinwe never truly left.